Listen up, buddy. Do you like VHS tapes? How about cartoon gorillas? Do you want to see a dude explode? If you answered yes to any of those questions, boy, do I have the video for you.
Welcome, gentlemen. Leave Mario out of this. Don James! And they tell me he's the one who knows.
A 3D game for a 3D world.
Oh, I didn't think you could break that.
This should be played at high volume.
Nintendo's had a pretty wild and wacky history with marketing. Like when our boy Mario got his dope tribal tattoo. Or those freaky Luigi's Mansion ads. What's the best way to sell Wii U's? I know! Let's get on a cringe compilation.
And it comes with 2 free games. Hot buttered popcorn, that's a deal!
If I want to kill myself, I will. It's not hard to die. I could do it like right now.
Even though they've really seemed to get their act together with the Switch, I will always cherish what they were pulling back around the SNES and N64 era. They were out there making gamers blow chunks all over their television screen with this revolting Yoshi's Island ad, introducing thousands of innocent kids to the world of inflation so they'd buy Kirby Superstar. And who could forget the time everyone wanted Mario 3 so bad they became Mario? This was the age of game commercials where companies were more interested in talking shit about their competitors and calling you a pussy more than anything. Hey, you little bitch, if you don't beg your parents for Donkey Kong Country this holiday season, I'm sorry to say, but you're what we in the industry call a little stink baby. Rare didn't research real donkeys at the zoo so you could sit on your ass and pick your nose all day, fart knocker. Now, I'm fully aware I wasn't even a twinkle in my father's winkle during all this, but that didn't stop your boy from weirdly hyper-fixating on all of Nintendo's old, crusty, weird-ass promotional videos for some ungodly reason. But if you're looking for the good stuff, oh, and I mean the good stuff, look no further than these VHS tapes right here. These iconic, wonderful, horribly awkward VHS tapes.
Oh, crush me, big monkey, crush me!
You see, pal, the cool video gaming magazine, Nintendo Power, would send out tapes to all their subscribers to hype up all the fattest games coming out, like Star Kong 64, Diddy Fox Racing, Majora's Mask, and Banjo-Kazooie, just to name a few. A lot of these made a deep imprint on my brain for better or for worse, so let's try to decipher what exactly went wrong today.
And now, your feature presentation from Nintendo Power.
I don't think I've ever mentioned it before, but Donkey Kong Country holds a very special place in my heart. It's one of those comfy games you pop into your Xbox and probably finish in one sitting, letting those jungle vibes just wash all over you. Enjoying a surprisingly atmospheric soundtrack that makes you feel like you're Donkey. It also helps that the game looks really cool, crafting a style all its own with its old 3D modeled characters and backgrounds. Nintendo and Rare knew they had a banger on their hands, and they were gonna make damn sure everyone knew about it.
A stupid dope mix.
Donkey Kong Country Exposed was the first in a long and beautiful lineage of Nintendo Power tapes. You got monkeys, Daniel Radcliffe, pro gamers, exclusive behind the scenes footage, and of course, our boy, our god, Ken LOBB.
You know, something that's big in Japan for many, many years is game music on CD. Hasn't been a big hit in America because maybe the music hasn't been quite up to what you hear on the radio is every daytime. You're gonna lose it.
And its jam-packed 13-minute runtime, a very energetic and very cool host takes us on a highly confidential and highly uncomfortable journey through Nintendo of America's office, as he gets the scoop on the soon-to-be-released DKC.
So, what do we got to eat here?
Well, today we got the cream of banana soup, the banana and peanut butter sandwich.
If you weren't already jealous of me enough, I'm pleased to say I actually own this bad boy in real life, ladies and gents. The first time I popped it in my VCR, I thought it was busted because I didn't know all those random ass filters were part of the video. Just look at this, bro. I feel like I'm watching Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Take your damn clothes off!
I really love this kind of stuff, man. Ken LOBB works as a great comic relief character, and our protagonist is a very likable and relatable self-insert for the game-hungry folks at home. One thing I found out a few years ago is that this dude right here is a young Josh Wolf, before he hit it big with his comedy and late night show appearances. He went from talking about cartoon gorillas to talking about how his son ate his weed.
So I go down into his room, I open the door, and he's shirtless. on his bed doing this.
It wasn't before long that our boys at the big end popped off with a sequel in form of this Yoshi's Island tape, hyping up that game's release. And while I like that one a lot, what I'm really itching to talk about is this guy right here, the invasion of Nintendo. I was hoping this one was a bad fever dream, but here it is, staring at me right in the face.
I assure you it won't be a pretty sight. I will be forced to remove a vital appendage.
Well, as all good stories begin, we're gonna start with the back of the box. This fast-paced adventure finds you face to face with actual game developers who are not willing to talk. But wait till you see how we get them to cough it up. Boy, I wonder how they managed to get them to...
Okay. This is disgusting. I'll tell you everything I know.
Basically, these three dudes go all around Nintendo, indulging in their weird-ass fetishes to get these poor employees to tell them how to do the ground pound in Yoshi's Island. It's all intercut with these weird segues of the elderly talking about how they want to tattoo Luigi on their butt cheeks.
I'm thinking of getting a tattoo of Luigi on my left butt cheek.
What's pretty interesting about this tape, though, is at the end when our boys go to the Nintendo Space World and get a glimpse of that all-new Ultra 64. They make it look like some alien technology with caveman-type beats in the background. This is where these tapes go from fantastic to legendary. We got the classic Change the System promo, where these three asshole gamer boys get to try Mario 64 for the first time. Uh-oh, here comes Game Face. Better hide your Capri Sun. But maybe that's not uncomfortable enough for you. Well, I got just the solution. Just take a look at the hot new 64 VHS. Yeah, with a Z. You get an exclusive sneak peek on the hit titles Donkey Kong 64 and Jet Force Gemini, soaking up all the hot tips Dan over here throws at you.
Dear Dan, please give me all the codes ever made for every game there ever was, and bring them all to my house as I'm grounded. P.S. You're evil. That's from Game Boy Bob. Well, Bob, just to spite you, Dan's going to give everyone else but you this insider tip for Mario Golf.
Oh yeah, that'll show that little bastard. Then there's this wonderful Diddy Kong Racing one, where they interview Diddy's human wife and a gorilla named Cornelius.
Okay, Frank.
Okay, you get it. There's a lot of gold out there, but even those don't compare to the majesty that is the Star Fox 64 tape. Okay, gamers, get this. Sega and Sony in the flesh straight up drug this Drake Bell looking dude and force him to talk about Star Fox. You see, he's not willing to talk, but wait till you see how they got him to cough it up. Oh, just some good old-fashioned torture, I see how it is.
What are you guys doing with Mario? No! Leave Mario out of this.
You know, I already love Star Fox 64 with all my greasy heart, but seeing this dude talk about it so passionately like it's the greatest game ever created makes me love it even more.
What do these guys drive?
Yeah, some beat-up B-52.
You wish.
And it gets even better when they kidnap another employee with a pizza.
This is good pizza!
And after a little convincing, he reveals a little piece of plastic that will change the games industry forever.
This is the Rumble Pack. The big reason why Star Fox 64 is the coolest cinematic gaming experience there is.
Imagine a world where your controller doesn't have a seizure whenever you ride the Jeeps in Halo 2, or if your hands didn't tremble like a level 5 earthquake when you drive your dagger into the Colossus's glowy spots. We have this beautiful man to thank for giving us the gift of vibration. Bruh. Even though I was born into this world after controller vibration was commonplace, I can still imagine how mind-blowing it would be to see this for the first time. To top it all off, it ends as all good stories do. The boys sitting down for some split-screen multiplayer.
Gentlemen, welcome to Versus Mode! Up to 4 players at once. See that? Each player has his own quadrant on the screen, and there are 3 game modes. This is fantastic!
Okay, I think we can all agree that these tapes are some of the greatest achievements our species has to offer. And while I like them a lot, I found something a little more obscure I just gotta show y'all. You're gonna wanna stick around.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
Old Nintendo Power Mags can be a lot of fun to flip through. You really never know what you're gonna find in one of these things. On one page, you could see an ad for Chrono Trigger back when it was about to come out. The next, you're checking out those gnarly Earthbound scratch and sniff barf pages.
Jeez, that smells like shit.
And on the next page, you question if reading today was a good choice or not. It's pretty freaking interesting to see what the gamer landscape was like back then. But bro, have you ever wanted to watch a Nintendo Power magazine? Let me introduce you to the wild world of the Nintendo Power Previews display. In select stores such as Toys R Us and KB Games, Nintendo deployed these cool-ass kiosks that would show off short previews for their hottest new games, like Uniracers. All you gotta do is select the game you want to watch with this here control pad, and by George, you're gonna be hearing some dude make a total ass of himself, I'll tell you that.
But Kirby's quest to defeat King Dedede is no easy task. Our hero must find the seven rainbow drops. How you pronounce it.
While information on this thing can be a little hard to come by, from what I can gather, the actual videos were stored on these scary-looking unmarked laserdiscs, with the entire machine itself powered by an actual Super Nintendo running a specialized cartridge inside. If I could grow another kidney, I would trade mine to get my hands on one of these bad boys, but seeing as though all of them are either destroyed or in the hands of hungry collectors, online rips are probably the best we're gonna get if we want to experience these. What's cool is that the game previews aren't the only thing these kiosks have to offer. Rest assured, you're going to be seeing a lot of cool eye catches, live action promos, fear, and various other cinematic gems that make skimming through these rips very much worth your while. I'd like to mention real quick how damn good these rips look on YouTube. Since they're pulled from laserdiscs as opposed to VHS tapes, you can actually tell what you're looking at. Just a breath of fresh air after what we've been putting up with so far. And you're gonna appreciate the high quality when you see this bit where our good old pal Joshua Wolf interviews a bunch of cool skater boys about Nintendo games. Because of course he does.
I'm here with Art. Art, what's up? Hey, listen, I gotta tell you folks, Art can get air. What's your favorite game? Do you have one?
Super Pitfall.
Super Pitfall, what do you like about that?
I like the way the guy talks when he falls and gets hit and runs into the walls and falls down. That's That's really cool.
When you play, what do you play? Tetris?
Tetris.
The tetanus game, it's kind of painful. It goes right into your shoulder.
Sure is lucky he's a famous guy. If I tried to interview little kids about their daily gaming routines, I'd get my ass locked up in county jail.
I love the borders because they're all animated. Super Game Boy. Great colors.
Okay, you're telling me I can draw a big pee-pee on the side of the screen and then play Tetris next to said pee-pee?
The borders are cool. Border mania.
I found this interview with the employees who used to publish Nintendo Power and all the strategy guides. You know, it's easy to forget that real human beings allowed the Earthbound Scratch and Sniff campaign to exist, so it's great to see them in the flesh playing pool together. Also, I really like this video of everyone on Mars watching this N64 train pass by. Like, how do they get their cars up there? Even if you've never heard of the Nintendo Power Previews, you probably might have seen this clip where this monstrosity anamorphs into a super scope and babbles on about some nonsense.
Hey, that was pretty cool. You want to know more about the cool accessories? Like the Mario paints, maybe?
What was pretty cool to me personally was seeing all these Virtual Boy games advertised like they were gonna change your life. People had no idea how much of a piece of shit it would be.
A 3D game for a 3D world.
One of my favorite clips I found was a live-action promo featuring who else? Josh Wolf, infiltrating NOA trying to get the inside scoop on the groundbreaking Virtual Boy.
We call it Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy.
Virtual because you enter into a virtual 3D environment.
I can only imagine how crazy it would be to hear about virtual reality in 1995, when only a few years ago we were still on that beep boop action. And even though the Virtual Boy is kind of a red tumor, you gotta admit these guys had the right idea.
Can I see it? Can I see it now?
Do you think you are truly ready, Grasshopper?
I do not know, Master. I mean, are you gonna have to kill me?
Walk this way.
Before long, Josh is taken to the back rooms where the virtual bitch lies in wait. cool. It's all red.
It is power. Come on, what's it like?
It lives.
What is it, like?
How could you not love this stuff, fam? You know, it may seem a bit silly to make a video about a bunch of laserdiscs for a discontinued Toys R Us Nintendo kiosk, but damn it, somebody's gotta talk about this stuff, and I don't know who else will. And I probably shouldn't have to say this, but all jokes aside, I want to be clear with this video that I'm not being some dejected, born in the wrong generation ass kid. These old promos are just super goofy and fun to watch for me. Doesn't make them any better or worse than what Nintendo's doing now. Even then, it's a little hard to deny how fascinating it is watching these dudes try to come up with ways to explain virtual reality and controller vibration back when those things were so alien and new. Turning on some of these feels like putting on a warm blanket or getting a big old bear hug from an old friend. Just chill and wholesome vibes all around. I hope you might have found out some things you didn't know about or uncovered some warm memories through watching my video today. We just demolished the 2K subscriber milestone and I can't thank y'all enough. Here's to many more. Anyways, I've been your host Fish. Remember to follow your dreams, be yourself, and believe in the me that believes in you. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go play Mad World, do all that cool YouTube stuff for me.
I can't wait to see a Goomba in ACM.
Well, you know Square developed it.
Oh, they're the best. They did Final Fantasy,